Good evening, my friends, investor, entrepreneurs. Today, I am specially came here to review my two stock which are MNC, which I already gave the targets as well as already said to my friends, followers, and investors, as well as entrepreneurs and new investor also. I am invested both of the stock, and I will today speak very clearly. Many times I said that you have to be educated, and especially when you put your hard-earned money into the market, and if you don't get return, then you will be thrown out. Simply, I explained the portfolio, how it is to be built up. I explained the nature of technical study as well as the fundamental study. One video I have put already, how to select a company for the fundamental selections. Now, in society, what do you believe? Somebody becoming successful and becoming rich, we say that luck is favoring them. It is obviously luck, but luck for whom? You and myself? No, never. Luck only for those people, those who are taking the risks. Those who are taking the risks, what risks? Financial risks, yes, they become financially wealthy if they take the financial risks. I'll say only two stock, which both are MNC, where I have already invested around 480, now running at 700, 3 months back only. Also another stock at 13-1400, which I said one of my past video, I tried to say the meaning of the cheaper buy, and many of the investor as well as many of my friends, they can congratulated me that it is running at now 1800 plus if I consider the split up part. Now it went up to 2300 from 1300. Now what I suggested in my all videos previously, I am Ratan Gangopadhyay, I specially told every person, it's okay, you become little bit educated in the stock market. Without a basic education in the stock markets, you want to make huge gain, it's not becoming possible. It is like becoming a speculations. Many people, they do not understand, don't mind friends, they do not understand the meaning of stock, meaning of equity, and the companies, the company balance sheet. They even do not try to learn. They want to get tricks from somebody else, and then they try to put their hard-earned money and believing those like consultant, those like the experts, and ultimately among 5-6 they get result, positive result for 2 stock and 4 stock, it is they are losing. So ultimately it is having the negative income. In the stock market we believe that we should not lose our fund, we should utilize our fund. Time value of money, you have to understand time value of your fund. And economic scenario, many persons being afraid and they have kept their cash like 70, 80, 90% kept their cash, and they are trying to utilize those cash when market collapse. Remember friends, there is no relation. In my last video I told already, many tried clearly to spell the things or speak the things, that there is no direct relation or there is no correlations between the economic scenario and the stock price. Stock price always depending upon the bargaining of person. Now I say, or society, they say that person becoming successful, their luck is working on them or luck worked behind them. So luck, when luck comes, luck comes only when you take the risks. Now taking risks means you are putting most of your eggs into one basket or two baskets, and you cannot sleep nicely, because whether those baskets are secured or not, you have to keep look on those baskets. Like baskets are kept very secured manner. At night you cannot sleep. If it is stolen, if basket fall down, then broken. So when you put your money into the stock, you have to be very alert that in the adverse situation you have to get exit. But uh, I spoken those two MNC, you can test or you can check my videos that what I used to say. One video I clearly said the meaning of cheaper buy. Meaning of cheaper buy, you have to understand. Cheaper buy does not mean you wait for till your stock price that's come 52 weeks low. Cheaper buy means you are making investment and comparing the time value of money, you get the more return out of those two stock. I am clearly spelling you. First stock is CMI FPI, where I started investment at 480. I had little bit above 400s. Prior to that, I sold already 750 plus, and again re-entered. Now this is changed the name John Cookrill. They had one from parents. Their parents are John Cookrill are their parents work to be done, executed, or their work to be carried on by them. So there will be increase in the sales figure, and you can from the increase in the revenue figure, you can estimate the future profits which is coming. I specially say only those stocks where capital, paid up capital is very minimum, 2 crores, 3 crores, 5 crores. They are having 200, 300 crores like sales figure, and in future IP Fortler, you remember their sales increasing 500 crore exceeded. But if you go and see their paid up capital is only 2 point some crore. Here also after split, sorry, for John Cockerill there is no split, 10 rupees face value, 4 point some crores, say 5 crore less than their paid up equity, their sales figure going to already 150 crores exceeded, their EPS is very high, they are declaring dividends. If with their parents they continue to execute all their parents' works, that is, we say interested parties transactions or interested parties execution of works at a, like they are having the ready-made sell in futures to come. So their price today, yesterday closing price, I think 719 or 15. I suggested the stock at 480. You can check my previous video. CMI FPI, the name has been changed to John Cockerill, and the father John Cockerill or parent John Cockerill is the MNC one, and they are very big companies. Now one more stock, I'll say Morganite India. Morganite India, I had a purchase. I was holding at 1700 around. That quantity I kept. Again I entered at 1300, 1400 between. I traded little bit. I made little bit money out of that. Again now I am finding John Cockerill's. Now they are with the expansion program, with the capital expenditure from the parent backgrounds, US. That is, I'm forgetting not remembering the name. BS INC is there also, the parent group companies. Here they are dealing with the like building materials as well as the constructions of like furnaces and all for the iron industries. So they are having good order in their hand, as well as with the expansions, they will increase their turnover, and obviously their PE after split, their PE from 42 plus, it came down to 21 plus, but I think their PE going to increase again to 42. So EPS 42, 5 rupees paid up capital with the 2.8 crore paid up equity with zero loan and with a more turnover like 200, 300 crores in the future quarters and 500 crores if you wait for a year, then you can find these stock prices like P. Fodler. Thank you very much. Okay, good night. I'll come up with the again next of your things. Remember, when you put most of your eggs into two basket, one basket, then you have to be very alert. Do not blame me. In the stock market, everything may happen. Take your risks little bit. I'm just giving one alert and trying to help. I have also put most of my fund in these two companies, and also I likely to add if CMI FPI, that is John Cook Reals rounds revolves round 700 as well as Morganite India, it revolves 900. Good night, friends.